Good morning and welcome back to Fresh. I'm Julie Dilorenzo, your host for this segment. And today we're going to talk about energy and some things that you can do this winter to save some costs right in your own home. But first, I want to, of course, talk to Peg Campbell, and she's here from Maple City Media, which is also the Goshen newspaper. And we're going to talk about, of course, the Elkhart County Living Magazine. We're always so excited that you guys help sponsor this segment, and we try to cover some great stories that you have in there. And, of course, that issue just came out. And tell the folks again just some things that they can find inside these magazines when they come out.
Sure, Julie. This magazine is geared again towards a Christmas, which I know we're past that, but it still is a time for volunteering, which is a good subject any time of the year, all year long. And this does promote the volunteering in your area, ways you can be involved and so forth. It's always full of good information, calendar of events, things to go, places to go, places to eat, dining, entertainment, and so forth, all within a day's drive of our county.
Right.
There's lots of good information. It is available for a subscription for $12 a year. And I found out something interesting, that if you want back issues of this or would want more information, you can go on our website, which is maplecitymedia.com, and you can look at actual back copies, print out articles, information that you would like.
Well, that's something new I didn't know, so that's good.
We all learned something new today, didn't we? Great.
Yeah. And I know not only we're going to start introducing you folks to some other great things that the Maple City Media does, and that is some inserts that you have. And today we're going to focus on one that you brought with you.
The next one that we're doing is called our 50-plus generation magazine, which I'm sorry to say highlights my generation. You know, we're not the silver-haired little men and ladies like we used to be. We are very active adults in the community, and we just want to focus a little bit on what we are doing and what is out there and available for us. So if you're interested, look for this. It will be inserted into the Goshen News on January 12th. And we do this 4 times a year with the 50-plus, and then we also do a health and wellness publication, again, geared towards some of the issues that my generation faces.
And if you'd like to get the insert, of course, you might want to get a subscription to the newspaper, and they can do that by going to maplecitymedia.com as well.
Yes, you can. And you find all the information there you need. You can contact me from there, and I will direct you to the circulation department, and we'll be all set to go.
Well, thank you very much, Peg. We're always excited and look forward to whatever we're bringing to the folks next week. Thanks so much. Now, again, like I said, we're going to talk about energy and saving some money today. We're talking with Megan Kolachik. Did I say that correctly?
You did.
All right. We're here at the Elkhart County Environmental Center, which we come to about every couple of months and just try to keep everyone informed on what they can do for the environment, inside and outside. And what is exactly your title here at the Environmental Center?
I am the Environmental Utility Coordinator.
Utility Coordinator, what does that mean?
Well, I help with a lot of the education programs and encouraging people to recycle and reduce their impact on our environment.
Yeah, and very important. And we're going to talk about saving energy and saving money. And some of the things that we wanted to mention today is a little bit past, but we do want to talk to the folks about, their gutters and, of course, their hose from outside this fall.
Yeah, one of the greatest things you can do in the fall is to clean out your gutters and help reduce the amount of leaves in there so you can have more water go down. And then when it does get cold and your snow starts to melt, it's not going to create some of those ice dams that can be very dangerous if you're standing under one and one happens to fall. But it also can get back up into the attic and cause a lot of damage to your roof.
Yeah, and then it ends up just costing you some money. And, of course, you don't want to leave your hose hooked up because it could freeze.
Right. You don't want it to freeze. It can bust a water line in the house, and then you can have a bunch of water damage. And not only that, but then you're also using up a lot of water. So your water bill is going to get a little bit higher, and we're not conserving water.
Right. Well, one of the, I think, first things that you could do that may not be too expensive is adding more insulation into the attic, especially the older homes.
Yeah, it can be one of the greatest cost savings that to your house. And they say if you look in your attic and you can see the rafters, you definitely don't have enough insulation. So one of the first signs is just to go up and see if you can see rafters, then add some more insulation. But to make sure you don't put on insulation that has that craft, the paper backing, because that can create a moisture barrier.
Didn't know that.
Yep, we all learned something new.
Right. It's a learning day. Okay, another thing we brought today with us are these wonderful energy efficient light bulbs. I know we've changed out just about all of our light bulbs in our home with these.
Yeah, these light bulbs, although they may cost a little bit more on the outset, you are going to be saving long term. When you replace one of these light bulbs with an incandescent, over the course of the lifetime of this, you would have replaced that incandescent 4 times at least.
Well, and I love how when you first turn them on, they are kind of dim and then they gradually get lighter. I really like that.
Yeah, it's actually kind of a nice not to have your eyes suddenly go, I'm going to blink a lot because it's so bright.
Right, I love these. Well, another pretty common thing to do to save energy in the wintertime is turn your thermostats down.
Yeah, turning your thermostat down just a hair can help save you at least 5% of your energy costs for each degree you lower. So each time you lower it, you may be a little bit cooler, but it can be easy just to put on a few extra layers, bake some bread, do your own home cooking, and it's going to help heat up the house and to also stay active. So.
Right. It doesn't hurt to layer. I mean, we got all those great sweatshirts and thermal t-shirts we can put on. And of course, rooms. There's probably people with larger homes, maybe they've become empty nesters and they have rooms they don't even use.
Yeah, if you have a dining room and an extra bedroom that you're not using, go ahead and close the vents in that room. Shut the door. There's no reason to heat up that room if no one's going to be utilizing it. Then you're also saving some energy and some money on your heating and cooling bills.
And I think one of the things that we've all learned when we were younger is that heat rises. So some of the things you can do is to reverse the direction of your ceiling fans.
Yeah, in the winter you want your ceiling fans to be going in a clockwise direction, and that's going to help push some of that warmer air that has risen back down so that we're a little bit more comfortable. In the summer, it's the opposite. You want it to go counterclockwise.
Right. Well, there's a lot of great information in the new Elkhart County Living Magazine all about things that you can do this winter to help save costs, make your home more energy efficient, and then in the long run, saving you some money. But before we go, we want to make sure we talk about your healthy home, healthy environment that you're going to host here at the Environmental Center. Why don't you tell the folks about that?
Well, on Tuesday, January 12th at 6 p.m., we're holding a Healthy Home, Healthy Environment program, and we're going to make draft dodgers for our windows or our doors so that it can help reduce some of our heating, cooling. And then we'll also hand out some CFLs, and we'll talk about some different things that you can do in your home that are very simple to help create that nice, healthy environment that will also help our natural environment.
That's right. Well, and let the folks know they need to call in for it. And so give them the number here. And then, of course, you have a website as well.
Yep, they can call 293-5070 to register. And our website is www.elkhartindiana.org and then /EE Center.
All right. And is there any cost for that class?
We are asking for a $5 donation to help offset some of the costs, but it's just a donation.
And I think if you have older children, it might be a good way to start educating them, too, on things that they can do so they can come here and help make the draft dodgers and such. So, all right. Well, some great information for you here today. And if you just stay tuned, we'll be back in a short break.